3, 2,
Let's go, Nemo.
1.
Okay, thank you so much.
What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls, obviously.
A white Christmas.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are you implying that Santa's balls are white?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What if he tans nude at the beach? How do you know? Maybe he's black from the waist down. How do you know what color Santa's balls are?
Oh my god. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go play our London only
Why
match.
you should never tell me a dirty joke. I don't like, it's 2023. We should imply what color Santa's balls are.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's what we were, yeah.
Is that not the joke? I'm
might get that
21
one.
years old. I want to get the joke. Can you tell me the joke, please?
What's a chess player's favorite TV show?
What?
Pawn Stars. I didn't write these, okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
How do you make a chessboard laugh? Check.
How?
Tell it a nightmare joke. Why did the chess player go to jail? It's really bad. It's really, really bad, okay?
Yeah, that's why I gave up on guessing it.
Because they can't control their pawn addiction.
It does not even make sense. How did the chess player propose
To their partner.
on a castle?
No. They got down on one knee and said, "Will you be my mate?"
Uh-huh. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think chess players are getting girlfriends?
Okay. We can skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yep.
are just some little baby noodles. So these are month-old reticulated pythons. Let's go ahead and bring them.
Yeah, I can hold it.
To support their body.
Support their bodies
Yes.
and you can show them to stream.
Hello.
We
Wow,
love
they've got long
snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feels like it's choking me.
Oh, she's not holding it.
Okay, this is. She's not
That's just her
trying
body
to.
weight.
That's just. She's just this heavy.
That's
Okay,
good.
great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
Alright, now I can go onto this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I got it.
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Happy 420. Do you know what 420 is?
420?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what 420 stands for?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 69 stands for?
Yeah. I do.
Okay. 420 is when you
Oh, is
smoke
that-
weed. Yeah, and it's like 420.
Oh, I think I've actually heard about that. before.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 420.
Alright, you go.
I'm thinking if I move my queen here,
Oh, wait. Where?
like I'll move it to e10.
E10. Where's E10? Wait.
Nothing.
Wait, where is E10? I'm so confused.
Nothing. It's not on the board actually.
Wait, was that a nuts joke or something that I missed?
No. That'd be weird and out of pocket. Anyway.
Look at the chat and Nemo's Twitch channel, loving every minute. 10-6-6. She's gonna have to dodge a lot of bullets here. Pulte for now looking for a king, a 10, or a 7. Plenty of backdoor draws, including the 3-3. Needs a king, 10, 7, or 3, or this tournament is over. And this tournament is over. Nemo gets the job done. She's stunned, but she's the champion.
Thank you so much, Pulte. It was a pleasure to play against you. Thank you.
Nice
Thank
job.
you. Oh my god.
Spend it wisely.
I will. Okay, 5 push-ups. You guys ready? Ah! Oh my god, I'm slipping. Okay, I'm gonna do it against the doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, workout for the day done. Oh. Whew. Like, I truly don't understand. Like, where is this leg going? Okay, so I think it goes like this, right? And then you want to get into, like, this position. Like, I think that's what we're trying to... Ta-da! See? My little fist? It fits perfectly. Proof that I punched it. Like, my fists aren't very big. They fit perfectly into each of these holes. And that's why my hand is, like, beyond bruised. They're quite bad. Oh shit, I should play this. Fudge. Wait, I checkmated? Wow, I'm a genius! All planned! Oh, who know who this is? Your girlfriend? Bertosh's girlfriend? Wait, actually, I was fully joking! I was entirely memeing. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. He's dating a chess player? Good for him, I guess. I don't know if that's a good for him in Polish culture. I don't know what chess players are like in Poland. If you have an ELO, I'm automatically not dating you, so tough luck, buddy. Only dating people who have no idea what the fuck chess is. Alright.
Okay.
I'm scared, guys.
Just a little bit. 3, 2,
Let's go, Nemo.
1.
Oh my god!
That was awesome.
That was so scary.
You did it.
Okay, thank you. It was calm for like a brief second. Right. It was really brief second.
And you got the dragon's breath.
Okay, thank you so much. What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls. Obviously.
A white Christmas.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are you implying that Santa's balls are white?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What if he tans nude at the beach? How do you know? Maybe he's black from the waist down. How do you know what color Santa's balls are?
Oh my god. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go play our London only
That's why
match.
you should never tell me a dirty joke. I don't like, you know, it's 2023. We shouldn't imply what color Santa's balls are.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's what we were, yeah.
Is that not the joke? I'm
might get that
21
one.
years old. I want to get the joke. Can you tell me the joke, please?
What's a chess player's favorite TV show?
What?
Pawn Stars. I didn't write these, okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
How do you make a chessboard laugh? Check.
How?
Tell it a nightmare joke. Why did the chess player go to jail? It's really bad. It's really, really bad, okay?
Yeah, that's why I gave up on guessing it.
Because they can't control their pawn addiction.
It does not even make sense. How did the chess player propose
To their partner.
on a castle?
No. They got down on one knee and said, "Will you be my mate?"
Uh-huh. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think chess players are getting girlfriends?
Okay. We can skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yeah.
Are just some little baby noodles.
Oh, they're so cute.
So these
Don't scare the snakes.
these are month-old reticulated pythons. Let's go ahead and bring them.
Yeah, I can hold it.
Come on, just support their
In a
body.
second.
Support their bodies.
Yes.
And you can show them to stream.
Hello.
We love snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feels like it's choking me.
Oh, she's not holding it.
Okay, this is. She's not
That's just her
trying
body
to.
weight on
That's just. She's just this heavy. Okay, great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
Alright, now I can go on to this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I got it.
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane. 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 This is
Sorry, I have not streamed from my desktop setup in a little bit. Okay. Sorry, was the sound way too loud? My bad. I apologize. This is what happens when you don't use your setup for like literally a month. Everything gets messed up, but I hope you guys are all doing well. My room is also an absolute mess, as you can tell. I have not had time to unpack fully, but I basically got back like last night. I had to go pick up my cat, who I don't even know where he is right now. And then obviously I had to like, it's still kind of, sorry. Hopefully it's okay now though. Let me know if it's working. Oh, I hear my cat. Katsko, where are you? I don't even know where he went. I heard like a very loud meow and then he just disappeared. Hey, buddy. I want to get him to come say hi. One sec. Do I even have cat treats? Oh, I do. I have some cat treats. Ow, ow, ow. Come on. Yeah, there he is. Oh. Ah! I dropped it. Sorry, buddy. But Katsko says hi. Oh. Good job. Happy Friday the 13th. Yeah, really cute little kitty cat. But this is my cat. His name's Katsko. We haven't seen him in a while. I've missed him a lot. He's already scratched me, as you can tell. He's actually scratched me in 2 spots. No, you don't get any more. I'm sorry. You just get that one. The little guy did welcome me back. He did. He did miss me, but he always gives me nibbles whenever he thinks that, well, I don't know. I guess it's his way of showing appreciation or love or whatever, but it definitely is a little bit, he is a little bit feisty. So anyways, Katsko, you will be missed. I will miss you. But it's been really fun being at the World Chess Championships. My mom looks after him. Usually when I travel, I just drop him over at my mom's place. So you can tell he's a bit of a busy cat. He's been finally back here in his apartment, and now he's just roaming around. But yeah, that was actually not my sink. That was my bathtub. He likes after I take a bath, he likes to join the bath. He likes to sit in the bath, but he's like, "Why were you sitting in here?" But anyways, that's him. So I just got back from Singapore. I actually missed the very, very, very last day of the World Chess Championships, which is very sad because I'm actually, oh my god, I just remembered. Oh, one sec. I missed the last day of the World Chess Championships, which is extremely disappointing for me because the match ended the day I was leaving. The reason I left was because, okay, so first of all, I was supposed to leave like 3 days ago. I was literally supposed to leave 3 days ago, and then I decided to stay a little longer. Because, also chat, say hi. I'm just gonna do a quick, just type hi. Hi in the chats. Thanks. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, that looks good. Thank you very much, Rokanot. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. A trip recap. I was supposed to leave a few days ago. I was gonna go to Bali for vacation, basically when I was like done with all my commitments and stuff. And then what ended up happening was I decided that I was just gonna stay in Singapore because the organizing team was willing to cover my hotel fees. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay here in Singapore instead of going to Bali, because basically what I was gonna do in Bali was sit by the pool and, you know, do photo shoots and all that stuff anyways. Instead, I was like, what if I just stayed in Singapore and did the exact same thing? And instead of going to the tournament, I just sat at the pool and then did photo shoots. So that's basically what I did for like 2 straight days. But yeah, I really wanted to go to Bali. It wasn't even that it was too much travel. It was just more like, I just decided that it wouldn't make sense to spend that much money, because I was probably going to spend quite a lot of money from just having to go to like Bali and then having to book my own hotels and all that stuff. And most of the places that I wanted to stay in Bali were didn't make that much sense for me to stay only for 3 days. Like if I was going to go to Bali, I think I would want to go for a little longer. So I just decided that I was gonna, and I wouldn't have my jacket. Yeah, exactly. And the free hotel was really nice. Mostly the fact that the Federation was willing to cover my free hotel, and they were just like, you know what? Yeah, that's totally fine. So I was just like, you know, there's really no point in me going to Bali if I can just do this exact same thing. Like, doing exactly what I was going to be doing, but for cheaper, seems like a great deal. So I just decided to stay in Bali instead. Stay in Singapore instead. But otherwise, I would have very likely gone to Bali if it wasn't for that. If they were like, nope, sorry, no free hotel, I would have been like, all right, bye guys. So anyways, that's what ended up happening, and which is why I was actually in Singapore for a little bit longer. But yeah, I really wasn't even supposed to be there. Like, that's why I also decided to leave early, because like I said, I wasn't planning on staying very long regardless. Free is always better, I agree. But it was very nice. I mean, I was still allowed to go to the I was still allowed in the playing venue and stuff. It's not like they were not letting me. So I decided to actually do a little bit of work the very last day, because I was just hanging out, doing not much at the playing venue. But it was still cool. The best part of the traveling for sure was how awesome the food was. I think I asked both of them an equal amount of questions, honestly. It was much easier for me to ask questions to Ding, obviously, because I actually speak Mandarin. I don't speak any Tamil. Like, zero, none, don't know. Don't even know what the structure of the language is. I don't even know if it's similar to Hindi, but I would say I basically split my questions down for like 50-50. I mean, honestly, I was rooting for Ding. I wanted Ding to win because I am Chinese. But let me tell you, I do not care that much. I'm sorry. It's just not that big of a deal to me, personally. So when everyone's got so offended that like I was rooting for Ding and then Gukesh won, I'm just like, bro, trust me. It just does not affect me that much. I did not put $20,000 on this event. If I had put $20,000 on Ding winning, I probably would have had a much more different reaction, but I just don't care enough. What's wrong with rooting for Ding? Absolutely nothing. You can root for whoever you want. You can root for Levy to become World Chess Champion if you wanted. I just thought it was really funny. Yeah. I mean, it's true. I just don't care that much. It just doesn't, it affects me like this much who went. This much. Yeah, I think both players played absolutely amazing. I do agree that the way that Ding lost was very sad. Hey, buddy. Hi, who's a cutie? I'm so afraid that he's gonna like try to bite or something. Hey, Nico, thank you so much for that tier 2. Welcome back to your 48th month. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tier 2 poggers. Yeah, both are so sweet. You just can't be really upset about either outcome. No, it's really great. I actually... Aw, hi, Catsko. Hi. So, funnily enough, I have a very similar chair to Gukesh. There's so many photos. I mean, I don't even really know what I'm supposed to do. Here, I'm going to pull up some photos for you guys. But I was actually going to show you guys how similar my chair is to Gukesh's chair. The moment I walked into the playing hall, I was like, wait a second. Is this literally just not, like, my chair? Wait, where's the playing hall pictures? Here, I'm just gonna pull out this random tweet, I suppose. Oh, it's less similar than I thought. I thought it was more similar. Wait, I'm gonna show you. This is not exactly the best picture to show you guys in, but it will work. I was part of this really big channel where we got a whole bunch of like insider info and pics and stuff. Oh, congratulations, Therion. I'm so happy for you. Hell yeah. But if you can't tell, basically, like, I know I have the green highlights, but my chair is basically the same as Gukesh's, except mine has green accents. And I walked in and I was like, wait, our chair is basically exactly the same. But instead of having green accents, he has black accents. You can see the little Razer logo over there. Oh, I guess my mouse doesn't show up. No, well, I mean, I just would say we have similar tastes in chairs is more what I'm trying to say. Hey, Ulan, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ding had a very different chair. Ding had a steel case chair, I believe. But, like, literally, we have the exact same chair. The shape of the pillow is the same. No, well, you get the brand to send you the chair. They chose their own chair, yeah. They could choose their own chair. But I thought this was one of the funnier things. Exactly. Now it's clear what I want. So actually, a little context to this chair. I have a lot of chairs. This is actually my current favorite chair. It's super comfy. But I literally have the same chair, just without the green. He has it without the green highlights. I just have it with the green highlights. And I saw this and I was like, wait a second. But yeah. So I don't know which one he has exactly, but I think it's the Isker. It's the Razer Isker, which we actually built this on stream with Catsko. So, it's pretty cool stuff. I am back. Special chair just for all champions. Exactly. Catsko does own 2 chairs. He owns 2 chairs and a box with a chair in it. I haven't been able to unpack the box with a chair in it because I don't need a second Razer chair. But I actually have I have 2 of these chairs at home. Only one of them is built. The other one is Catsko's box. Because I can't figure out what I'm going to do with a 4th gaming chair. But, no, it's honestly super duper cool. Yeah. If we're saying the chair was like 50% responsible for a win, I would not say the chair is 50% responsible for the win. I think the chair is cool, but like definitely not responsible for the win. So funnily enough, people were like, oh, why does Gukesh look upset in this picture? And I took the picture, I think, after a random draw. Like, you can see how I'm wearing the exact same outfit in both of these pictures. I just picked one arbitrary day to take a picture with both players because I was like, all right, today's the day. They had a really quick draw. I think they drew in basically 2 hours. We were all just going to go off. He doesn't look that upset, but he definitely also doesn't look that happy. Like, this was not taken on the last day. I think a lot of people thought that this was taken on the last day, which I wasn't even there for. Like, I left literally earlier that day. But, oh my gosh, Katsuko is here. Katsuko. No, the day I took that picture was like their shortest day. That was the day that they drew in like 2.5 hours or something. It was just a really short day. And I actually felt like it was totally fine to ask them for pictures. Usually I don't really bother them. But this was literally the one day where they just agreed to a draw in like 2.5 hours. And we were going to go out for like drinks and stuff and karaoke. So, yeah. It was pretty cool. Anyways. But Ding was smiling in his picture. Gukesh was not, which is also okay. Katsuko Perch. I'm so glad Katsuko is back. But yeah, it was actually a lot of fun doing that. I mean, I can understand how if you're taking pictures with 5 million people a day, it's probably a little less fun at some point, so. No, I don't think Ding. From what I actually didn't even watch the press conference for the last round. But from let's see. Oh my gosh. Mickey. Yo. Holy crap. Mickey, thank you so much. That's crazy. Hey. If you guys got a gifted sub from the Mickey Man, please make sure you're thanking them because that is a truly, truly, truly insane number of gifted subs. That's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. Yo. Mickey. If you guys got a gifted sub from Mickey, please make sure you're thanking them. If you didn't get a gifted sub from Mickey, also please make sure you're thanking them. So, that's wild stuff. Katsuko is always plotting something. This is
Points to
casually a
6.5.
1 hour long
I will
press
have a few
conference.
questions.
We're not going to watch the
It's
whole
really
thing.
cool that Paddy helped Indian cricket win 2011 World Cup,
Were there even any Ding
this time
moments,
he
or
has
was this mostly
helped.
like a Google thing?
In the year. I could be better, but considering yesterday's lucky survive, it's a fair result to lose in the end. I have no regret.
Any words to your fans, millions of fans out there who love your play and wish you the best?
Thank you. I will continue to play, and I hope I can.
Oh, they skipped English. Just let him go. Okay.
Can show the strength like this time.
Any members of the press who wish to ask questions? I will say personally, I've been a great admirer of you
I respect that
for
nobody
quite some time. I've called many of your
I
games.
know,
I've seen
why
your
did it have to
fantastic
end like
games.
that?
I know you've been a great champion, and I wish you the very best in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really like that he was able to smile. Like, he didn't seem all that devastated. Oh, Ding is not necessarily funny in Mandarin, but Ding is extremely poetic in Mandarin. His Mandarin is insanely, insanely difficult to translate. Like, it is not easy to translate whatsoever. He just speaks in a very different manner. I think he's very fluent in English, but I think in Mandarin, he sounds amazing. Like, his Mandarin is beautiful. Mine is a little crude. His Mandarin is beautiful. And he just dips. Yeah.
Let me say congratulations. The new world champion.
Thank you.
This position.
Wow,
To
the
all-
energy in there must have been crazy. If I had known that the match would end on that day, I might have not flown back. No, I probably would have still flown back. No, I had no problems with Mandarin in Singapore. I mean, I had no problems with any language in Singapore. People over there are able to speak English as well. So, even if they don't speak the exact same dialect of Chinese that I do, most of the time you can get by. You can just speak whatever. But yeah, Singapore was great. His Mandarin is not really Yoda style. I don't really know how to explain it. He's like very Holy Fawn's Mandarin is also really good. Well, she's literally a professor at a Chinese university, so you would expect her Mandarin to be really good. But no, the way I would describe that Ding's like ability to speak in Mandarin is it's extremely poetic. Yoda, I would not even describe as like very fluent in English. I describe Ding, I don't even know who's like one of the most well-spoken people in society at the moment that you can possibly think of. I don't think there's really anyone that comes to mind. So yeah. He's not slow speaking at all. He just... Here, I mean, I'm sure we can find some Chinese interviews.
No one can understand what it's like to lose a world championship match except the world champions themselves.
English, though. I just want to say, like, hear something in Chinese. I guess we can just find press. Whatever. I don't really care enough to explain. It's 很漂亮, but I don't really know how to explain 漂亮 to people. It's beautiful. It's poetic. Yeah. He's pretty quick. He says a lot. He's very... He's just good. He's just good at the language. Ding Qiling is a lot funnier in Mandarin because... So I think a lot of people don't understand the reason for the Ding Qiling memes. I think a lot of the time when people see that, they're just like, oh, it's what John Cena said or something. But the reason that Ding Qiling is funny is because Bing Qiling in Mandarin means ice cream. And it's pronounced Bing Qiling, which is not Bing Qiling. It means ice cream in Chinese. So Ding Qiling is like a pun on that. And I think a lot of people are not really aware of it, and they just assume that it's a John Cena meme. But it became a meme because John Cena said, I don't even remember what he said, but he like described Bing Qiling like he pronounced it with a very English way. But now I think most people are like more aware of this, but I wish that somebody had gone up and translated the meme for Ding at the time when the lady was explaining it, because it makes a lot, the entire meme or joke or everything makes a lot more sense in Chinese than it does in English. Yeah. The chilling guy is also, the Bing Qiling meme is different from the chill guy meme. It's not, the Ding Qiling meme is not because he's chilling, it's because it's a pun on ice cream. And I think that's what a lot of people are not even understanding. Like, I think a lot of, yeah, Bing Qiling means ice cream, but Ding Qiling is a play on his name being close to ice cream, but people associate it with the chill guy memes, and those are two completely different memes. And of course he is a chill guy, and the chill guy meme works really well for him, but those are two completely different memes. And a lot of people just don't understand. People just don't get it. So yeah. So, well, it's not even a meme expert, it's just... Sorry, who is John Cena married to? This is so random. I just like am on a rabbit hole now of who John Cena's wife is. Did you know John Cena's wife is from Iran and is like an engineer? That's kind of crazy. And she graduated from the University of British Columbia. This is so random. I just always assumed that. Oh, she's also a wrestler? That's also kind of crazy. Learning stream. I've never once in my life. His ex was a wrestler. His current wife is a lady named Shay Shariadzadeh, who, according to Google, yeah, I know, right? He's married, who, according to Google, is an engineer. Why did the Times of India do a article on John Cena's wife? I will also never know, but basically she's like entirely just, she's basically a boss lady in engineering and like just product management and stuff. Kind of interesting. Sorry. Super random tangent. Time of India has a lot of time on their hands. I'm guessing Times of India is not related to the Times magazine and it's just called Times of India. Somebody did a deep dive into her. Ding Chiling and Defend Ding were the words that stood out in this tournament. I mean, if Ding had won, they could have gone with Dingapore. I think Dingapore would have also been really good. They should have gone with Dingapore. But Ding did not, alas, win. Which is also very unfortunate. The Economic Times. I don't know. I feel like The Economist does report a lot on economics though, right? I mean, I didn't even see the last game. World News section. I mean, they also have a random celebrity spouses section or something. Yeah, I didn't really see the game. I guess we can skim over it real quick. I use The Economist for all my economy-related news. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been a big Economist fan. I feel like as far as... Oh, I'm not even logged in. As far as journalism goes, The Economist has also started to come out with some pretty sus articles that are kind of clickbaity. But they do still do a pretty good job on reporting when it comes to actual events that matter in life. I feel like my board is a little scuffed. Hello? My board is not fitting. Okay, well that's really strange. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, he just straight up blundered this endgame. Oh no, that's very sad. Very unfortunate. Literally just rook f2, huh? He could have moved the rook anywhere else, and it would have not have been a loss. Literally anywhere. He could have played basically 500,000 moves in this position, and would have just not lost the game. Oh, that's so sad. That is very, 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 very sad. I mean, what were you gonna do? Yeah. I mean, the problem, obviously, is that the bishops come off now, and this king endgame is lost, so... Unlucky! Unlucky. Yeah, I mean, part of the issue is also his time management. Like, he said it himself best, I think. He said that he barely scraped by last game, so he was very happy being able to get. Like, he felt like that end was not entirely undeserved, right? So, unfortunate. I mean, I think for Ding's sake, I do wish that his loss was a little bit more reasonable, but I also think that he himself does not feel entirely disappointed by the result. Exactly, everybody blunders at some point. I think he was also, you know, it felt like he was pretty at peace with his result. It definitely felt like he was pretty at peace with it. He felt very chill. He seemed gracious on defeat. I don't think the difference in money they make is that different. Yeah, they still both get like 1.2 versus 1.3 million or something. It's basically exactly the same. He seemed okay. He seemed cool. Seemed fine. I mean, I do think that going out like this is very sad. And then he also said something in an interview later that was more like, oh, there's no game tomorrow or something like that. And I think that's more sad. But yeah, he was really hoping he would be able to go into the tiebreakers. He played online after? Oh, did he? Aw. I think he was just happy it was kind of done. So. Well, I don't know. I don't think he shows the exact same emotion. I mean, I'm sure he's plenty sad about it. But even today, he still wanted to play the tiebreak. Sad. That is very sad. I think going out like this is definitely one of the worst ways to go, because then it feels like you almost didn't get finality, if that makes sense. So, yeah. But who knows? I'm not them, obviously. I don't know how he played. I mean, I don't know how he thinks. I would just say, if this is how usually you lose. What move should he have done instead? There's a million moves he could have done here. You gotta play rook a4. You gotta play bishop to g2. You gotta play rook to f1. There's like a million moves. There's just a lot of stuff. But yeah. Anyways, the shirt I made in Singapore is right behind. So, or the jacket, rather, I made in Singapore is right behind. It is. It's really crazy how Gukic is only 18 and now he's World Chess Champion. Kind of insane. That kid has a very bright future ahead of him. Yeah. I brought it back. I've got it hanging up. I actually have a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of moves in this position that are fine. Basically, what you cannot do is swap off all the pieces to go into king-pawn endgame. Because in the king-pawn endgame, you are down a pawn. And then, you know, if you're down a pawn in a king-pawn endgame, you're probably losing. Or anything but keeping the... Even if you move the bishop over onto this side. The Formula 1 car is actually on the sleeve. Here, I'll show you. So, we got the Formula 1 car over here, which I think is my... Actually, I really like the car and this tiger. The tiger and the car are probably my favorite parts about this jacket. I think if I had a little bit more time, I would have actually designed a jacket that's less gimmicky and a little bit more wearable. I do think that as far as design goes, I sort of just painted a bunch of my favorite things on it. Aw, Catskill turned his attention over. Hey, buddy. So, this is the Ferrari that's on the front. And then we have, well, the checkered on the side. And then this is my freehand drawn tiger. This is you. See that? That's you. You're a tiger holding a sword. in his mouth because he likes to bite and he likes to scratch. So that's Katsuko. Approved? Yeah, yeah. And he's also got a really stripy tail. I mean, Katsuko is pretty striped in general, but if he lifts his tail up, you'll see that he actually has a really, really stripy tail. No, the tiger is for Katsuko. Katsuko is absolutely cutie, but he's also a vicious cutie. So we got that over there, and then we also have the playing cards over here. We've got aces, we have pocket deuces, and then we have like our game area with GG. Got a little yin yang to balance out the games, and then we have a little magic 8-ball over here, which I also think is really cute. And then there's also brie, a tomato, a wine glass. The pocket deuces I think is actually really cute, yes. And then underneath this sleeve, oh, actually on the back side of this sleeve, we have the heart on the sleeve, but it's hidden when you wear it because you don't want to have your heart on your sleeve too much, you know? So, and then on this sleeve, it also says just win. And I actually drew a die over here. One's for chess.com. And then one is for Singapore. So there's a lot of symbolism on this jacket. There's a ton of symbolism on this jacket. And then let me think. Oh yeah, and the star is for, so my favorite anime is Hunter x Hunter. And my favorite character is actually, sorry, I wouldn't actually say Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime, but I would say Hisoka is one of my absolute favorite characters in anime. So I drew the teardrop and the star for the tattoos that Hisoka has underneath his eyes. I'll show you. I'm a big Hisoka fan. But there's a million little references on here. So this is Hisoka. The stars for JoJo. It could also be for JoJo, I guess. The coloring of his tattoo thing changes all the time. I don't even really know what color they are. Like in every other picture I look, it's a different color. So I just arbitrarily picked like this pinkish color and this green color. Sometimes it's like pink and yellow. Sometimes it's blue and green. I don't really know what exactly the colors are for his tattoo thing. Like every single picture I look at, he's got different colors for his tattoos. I don't know if there's a reason they change. It might be like just the coloring. It's a pretty old anime, so maybe it got refreshed in newer ones. I really have no idea. Maybe some of these are fan art. I genuinely have no clue. Sometimes it could just be lighting. But anyways, I just decided to go with purple and green. So on this side, we have the star. Yeah, they're like, his color scheme just changes occasionally. There's been remakes. There's like, it's been stopped at times. It's come back at times. Yeah, anyways. But this is a reference to, the star and the teardrop are a reference to Hisoka. So, that's that. And then on the back side, I actually don't love this giant chessboard that I drew. I think I should have done something else on the back. I think I should have also made the 23, the 2 and the 3 a little bit more spread out. So the 2 is a little bit more over here and the 3 is a little bit more over here. Because now it looks a little bit clumpy on the back. And it also looks extremely, extremely loud. But yeah, there's like Nemo in big letters. And then there's also the number 23. I know it's Michael Jordan's number, but it was also my number when I played basketball earlier this year for a charity game. So that's where the number 23 comes. I actually have both of my jerseys that have number 23 on them. Oh no, my chessboard is missing a bunch of pieces. What the heck? I just realized there's a rook missing. Katsuko, where did you lose the rook? Oh no. I'm missing a pawn and a rook. Buddy, where did it go? There's only one culprit here. No, AkaNemsko definitely moved them. Now it's just a question of where to. Where could you have possibly knocked them? Oh, it's right here. Okay. AkaNemsko's the only one that plays with that board. Alright, I give up. No hugs for the cat. He really hates pets, yes. He is not friendly at all. Sometimes he is, but right now he's not. Right now he's just a feisty boy. Aren't you, little guy? That's why he's a tiger. He is mad at me. He's mad at me for leaving. He has his claws out. He's ready. He's ready to pounce. Well, he first acts really cute and sweet and all nice and stuff, and then he gives me a few chomps. To let me know that he's not taking my bullshit of leaving him. But that's his personality. Exactly, then he remembers that I left. Maybe he's feeling a bit down for Ding's loss? Yeah, perhaps. Maybe. Meruem is a very cool character too. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so disappointed Nemo didn't roast them when asking her questions. I had no interest in roasting them. They're both too nice to be roasted. It's like impossible to roast them. He is 2 years old. He's so fluffed up right now. I don't know why. He has a very small head. So sometimes, when he tries to square up, he just looks funny. Like right now. Right now, he just looks funny. He's like shrunk his head in. He's trying to... Yeah, he looks like he's plotting something. He's a very furry boy. Hi, buddy. Comic-Con was great. I loved Comic-Con. Comic-Con Singapore was one of the cooler events that I've ever gotten to go to. I mean, I've never really gotten to go to a Comic-Con before, and now this makes me want to go to future Comic-Cons. So, yeah. I'm pretty excited about that. Have I been? Yeah, I went to Comic-Con in Singapore when I was there. I sort of did. I mean, I had to get up pretty early this morning because I had a doctor's appointment. But, yeah. It was pretty chill anyways. Like, I haven't been doing too much stuff. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm just tired. Just pretty exhausted. No, I had to go pick him up. So, you know, that was, unfortunately, oh! I also did this interview when I was in Singapore. Oh my god, there's gonna be so much content. So much. But I got to do this really cool interview when I was at Jewel Changi. So I had an entire shoot at Jewel. Oh my gosh, I have so many vlogs. Like, so many. I still haven't done my Japan vlog. My editor has been messaging me about it for literally months now. And I'm just like, yes, I'll get it to you. And I still haven't been able to get the Japan vlog. So basically what happened is that I streamed in Japan about 2 months ago. Maybe a little more now. Like 2.5 months ago. Back in like late September. And I lost the VOD for that. because my backup server didn't work. So unfortunately, I wasn't able. Oh, bye, buddy. Bye, buddy. So I don't have the vlog from Tokyo, which means that I had to go through all of my footage that I have on my phone and come up with enough footage to make the vlog for the Tokyo part, because I'm missing basically 5 hours of Tokyo footage. And it's been a little bit of a headache because, once again, a lot of the time when I'm out and about, I'm not really thinking about vlogging, and most of the time I try to do it on stream. So it's been so much work going through all of that footage, converting it into like horizontal, because usually I also take phone pictures and I don't take horizontal pictures, going through my camera, seeing what I can possibly use to make this Tokyo vlog work, because I really wanted to do a Japan vlog. And I'm months and months behind, because we didn't even find out that we were missing this footage until like I started working on this basically late November, actually early November, and it was already too late. Like, the footage was already gone. So then I was like, oh my god, this is such a pain. Just gonna have to go back to Japan. Yeah, exactly. But I have really cool stuff from Osaka. And then I guess at this point I might as well put together some stuff for Kyoto. But I really was not trying to make more work for myself. But regardless, from Singapore we actually have some really cool footage too. So we are gonna have a couple of food vlogs. We're gonna have a couple of Singapore vlogs. But Nemo's vlogging arc. If I do need a videographer in Japan, I will keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm really excited. Juning is actually our videographer. So this was done after we did a whole shoot at Jewel. So this was done at Jewel Changi. So you guys can listen. I guess not, because my YouTube lags. I don't know why my YouTube lags. Let me put this onto Google Chrome. Yeah, I've been to Nishiki Market in Kyoto. It was really fun. Nishiki Market was amazing. But a little touristy, perhaps.
Listen, there's a good chance somebody's trying to hack your website right now. You gotta make sure you're covered.
Hi,
I'm
I think
Nemo,
all the
and
streams were really fun from Singapore. I think there's less touristy places in Japan. No, not on.
Hi, I'm Nemo, and I'm here for the World Chess Championships.
Nemo is a content creator who hosts one of the most popular chess streams on Twitch. The SD Sports Desk challenged her to a game of chess, and spoiler, we got destroyed.
Checkmate. All right, well, that will be checkmate. And also, this is going to be checkmate. Well, good luck.
All right, thank you. Which chess piece would you say describes you the best and why?
Today, it's the Black Queen, but my favorite piece is the Knight. Oh, that bishop can't take that one.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah.
It's totally okay. It's really all right.
What sort of music do you like to listen to whenever you play?
Early 2000s, 90s, like hip-hop, rap, pop.
What was it like growing up with so much focus on chess?
Most tournaments are held in stuffy conference halls where you don't leave your hotel room ever, apart from going to the playing venue. So it's not that glamorous. It's honestly really stressful, and I would say growing up, I didn't find it very fun. But now I sort of committed that much time to it. It's gotten me to the point where I am, so I'm 100% enjoying the benefits. Check.
Story.
You can only go here. That's your only legal move.
Yeah.
But it will be checkmate here.
Okay.
Thanks,
We'll
Fido.
start.
All right, good luck.
I need it.
Yeah, E4. I love it.
That.
In terms of chess, people will see it as a male-dominated sport. How does it feel to be a woman in this sport?
Annoying. It's very annoying sometimes being a woman in the sport. Remember the fact that it is, at the end of the day, a board game. You're supposed to be having fun. We didn't make board games so you would suffer for like 8 hours a day. You know, as a woman, you can dress pretty and still be a good chess player. People seem to think that those two are exclusions to each other, and it shouldn't be. My personal goal is to encourage girls to play chess. I just think it's about making the space much more welcoming for girls, and I try to tell everyone that, like, hey, you know, being a little kind in life goes a really long ways. You just never know if you might change someone's life or chess career that way. And also, this is gonna be checkmate.
Yeah, it's because they kept recording using well, I actually don't know.
I'm gonna do a fast game. So we're gonna play fast, and you're gonna destroy me as fast as you can.
Hey,
Okay?
all right, well, good luck.
Good luck.
Handshake.
Also, I was exhausted by the time we did this interview because we were already shooting for 3 hours beforehand. Like, I was already using my voice, and by the time this one came around, yeah, they used AI isolation because of the waterfall. So you'll hear actual footage. I guess I can actually show you the actual footage of what it sounds like when we're shooting there without using mics. But it also just sounds I'm sick. Not the waterfall? Oh, you already know I'm gonna show you.
Thanks. All right, 1 second.
Oh, this actually doesn't sound that bad. I'm trying to find the footage from before. Yeah, I mean, they did something really funky to my voice. I don't really sound like that. But whatever. Okay, I can't find it now. Even on my footage, it doesn't sound that bad.
Here, do you want to clip this on first? Thank you.
No, you should have just told me. I had all the audio uploaded. You can't really hear it in this. Never mind. I'm trying. I don't know if you guys could hear in the background, but yeah, we just sound nasally. I just sound sick, honestly. It's okay.
The game?
Okay, here we
It
go.
really could be worse.
Don't forget to press the clock.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, usually you want to look professional.
Yeah.
Same hand, but no pressure.
Yeah, I can play with your clips. Let me just pull that up. Let me just send a Google Drive link to myself real quick. But very long story short, shooting at the waterfalls was something that I've been wanting to do. So basically what this looks like is this is Jewel Changyi. Okay. Let me just pull it up. What day was this? Day 3? The background's really cool. Maybe it was day 4? Yeah, it was day 4. All right, cool.
Stand by. And 3, 2, 1. And go.
That is how loud the waterfall was. Alright, Jimmy. We rolling?
Nope. Rolling, okay.
Rolling? It was literally rainforest. Yeah.
You're gonna move, right? Oh, you're gonna move around. Okay.
Yeah. Jimmy, if you stand over here, with just like a Rode mic, you'll see basically what it looks like later, but this is basically what it is. This is just Jewel Changyi. The pictures are great. Well, we had microphones, which is why the microphones that I use were actually not that bad. But it is Here, do you want to put this on first? Like you can hear this, and you can barely hear the waterfalls in the background. Awesome. But you can still hear a little bit of it.
Wait, hold on. The lens. This camera is all.
Just a little bit though. But yeah, it was still really cool. I mean, I'm really excited to be showing you guys everything when it comes out. But we have a whole ton more of pictures and stuff, which I will actually, I guess, just pull over into the drive. Well, we don't really need to, like I said. Here, do you want to put this on first? Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah.
This
Wait,
is
hold
just
on. The
some
lens. This camera is all.
unfiltered footage. But you can see it literally looks like a rainforest.
I just literally.
Now you're saying your camera's old? I don't know why it's not loading. It's just slow. It's just really, really, really slow to load. Well, we got permission from Jewel. Like, this was done in collaboration with Jewel. These are unedited pictures, so it's a little bit dark. But you can really, really, really see how it looks in the background. You guys saw some of these pictures as well. But like, there's just a ton of pictures that we have not posted yet. No, I did not have to pay anybody that. Well, okay, you guys should watch the video before I say that. So yeah, we just had a ton of pictures, and there's gonna be a ton more pictures that are gonna be uploaded. It's gonna be really fun. Some of these pictures were posted like with edits, and some of them were posted without edits. I don't really remember which ones, but yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. But that's basically the vibe for the airport. The airport's beautiful. The airport's really, really, really beautiful. I'm trying to think what else there is that was super duper cool. There's so much shit. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Like, in terms of footage that I gotta go over, I'm honestly a little bit overwhelmed. I can't even imagine being like the editor that has to do this. Thank you, Judy. But for example, what's his name? Eric Rosen and I played blindfolded chess against people. It's gonna take so long for you guys to get the like, not to leak anything, but okay, that's so slow. When we were playing literally blindfolded chess against people, there's like hours of that footage. It's crazy. It was actually really insane. We did a second day of it as well. Oh my gosh, we went to a restaurant. And there's like all this. So once again, these are basically.
Okay, I'm rolling ready.
Okay, sounds good. Whoa. We've got entire like hours of footage of getting served. Wait, what is this? Food. Is what, shaved ice or?
Yep. Chindo is the.
Sorry to your ears, but we have that. Like, we have just hours and hours of trying different Peranakan foods. Peranakan is like a Malaysian type food. No, that was actually a type of ice. It was like, I don't really know what any of these dishes are called. I'm gonna have to do so much research when I go figure it out. Like, when I go find out what it is. But there's just tons of footage. Literal tons. I do like eating. That's how Singapore got me there, honestly, was the promise that they would take me to try a bunch of different places. And on top of that, oh my god, wait, I think day 12 is the last day. So at this point, I wasn't even working at the event anymore. Like, this wasn't even like me trying to go to a playing venue or something. This was just me going to a gin distillery with David Howell. David Howell and I went to a gin distillery on our last free day. For him, his last free day. For me, I was already off work. But I think there's some video here of me trying like all the... Wait, let me see. I wouldn't say we got drunk. It's like practically impossible for me to get drunk.
Yeah.
Like
How much are they a bottle?
all the
How much are they a bottle?
And once again, these are not hard to see, but we tried all 6 of these types of gins. So there's this is Singapore's first gin distillery, which is not actually first distillery period, which actually is not that old. I found out. Turns out Singapore has only had a distillery for the last 6 years. They never had one before 2018. Hey Octo, thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome back to your 5th month. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. But I actually brought back a little variety pack. I just have a high tolerance for alcohol, period. Like, insanely high tolerance, yeah. Because I used to do a lot of, well, I still do a lot of wine tasting. I mean, it's obviously not as high alcohol tolerance as, like, a 6'5" man, but I have much higher tolerance than what you would expect me to have. Like, I'm never going to be able to make up for my lack of body mass, but for somebody who is not very big, I have very high tolerance, yes. It's because I go wine tasting. No, it's literally because I go wine tasting. Like, when I'm at these wine events, yeah, you kind of are supposed to spit out the wine, but I oftentimes don't. And also, I grew up in Finland, so I think that also contributed a lot to it. It's just not exactly, it doesn't really affect me that much. Yeah, and also you're supposed to be thinking, like, in your head when you do wine tastings, you're supposed to always be thinking about what the wine is supposed to taste like. So I also have insanely high metabolism. I mean, I absolutely detest taking shots. Like, I refuse to basically take shots. It has to be a very, very special occasion. Or, like, I must really like that person if I'm going to take shots, because I don't enjoy taking shots. I do not like most tequilas. I only like aged tequilas. I really only enjoy rums, cognacs. I like some. I do not really enjoy vodka. I don't really enjoy, like... I'm much more... Yeah, I like some gin, but I am absolutely really not a white alcohols person. Like, tequila has to be aged. I can't do vodka. It has to be like a smoky mezcal. I just can't do it. I think I'm very picky about my alcohol. Like, extremely picky about my alcohol. It's just so bad for you. Like, if you don't make it count, I love whiskey. I like rum. Yeah, it just... Like, I probably would like Chilean alcohol. It's true. Like, if it's aged or smoky, I probably like it. I'm not a fan of, you know... Actually, I kind of like rum and coke, but once again, it's rum, right? I don't know. I'm just very picky about my alcohol because I'm so aware of how bad it is. It's the same thing with red meat, if that makes sense. Like, I'm aware of what I'm putting inside my body, and I'm never going to be the type of person that goes up to someone and be like, oh, you shouldn't be having, you know, alcohol. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want in your life. That's none of my business. But for myself, I would much rather just not drink or have a beer or something if I have to drink in an environment instead of trying to do shots or something, because it's just so much better to not pump your body full of alcohol that you don't even enjoy. I think that's been really important to me, is just being very aware of that. So, but if you're also somebody who's happy being sober, that's really chill. I like that. I respect that as well. If you're able to be sober and have fun, I like that. My, whatever you call it, like poison of choice is wine for the most part. So, yeah, exactly. It has to be worth it when you do something. Especially if you know how it's not technically good for you. No, I have nothing against, you know, food and alcohol at the same time. I think it's a little different for beer for me because I can't finish, quite physically, cannot finish like one of those giant pints of beers. So I usually share it with friends, but I like scotch. I do like scotch. If you're a chill sober guy, that's also really cool. Exactly, hello there. But also, just not alcohol is built the same. That's just what I want to say. Like, not all alcohol is built the same. I would be much more willing to down an entire bottle of good wine than I would be willing to down a bottle of tequila ever. I do not enjoy Korean soju, for example. But I really like sake. I'm very specific on the alcohols I enjoy. And I know what alcohols I usually enjoy and what alcohols I do not enjoy. I have it consciously in my mind. But speaking on the subject of alcohol, I'm actually going to bring over my little box of gin that I got from this distillery. 1 second. Would I date someone who doesn't do any alcohol? I could not really care less. I had my very first boyfriend, I guess like my first ex as well, didn't eat meat. And I think it's a lot harder to date someone who doesn't eat basically half of what your diet is than it is to date somebody who doesn't drink alcohol. He was vegetarian. Well, he was from like India and he was vegetarian. He was from India and he was vegetarian. So luckily for us, Indian vegetarian is a lot better than a lot of other vegetarians. I'm just saying. If you're vegetarian and you're looking for food, I would say Chinese is probably not what your go-to is going to be, but I would say that Indian vegetarianism is pretty solid. Like, there's a lot of really good dishes that are yummy. Where did the cat go? Hi. So, this was my little package from the distillery. Like I said, Singapore doesn't have all that many exports when it comes to alcohol. This is apparently the very first distillery they had. Also, I think the conception, or like misconception rather, that Asians get drunk easily is not entirely true. Because you guys don't know about Chinese baijiu. You have not seen how hard Chinese people go for baijiu. And baijiu is like the craziest thing. Oh, you guys should see Mao Tai. So Mao Tai is basically the more expensive type of baijiu from what I've heard. And this is basically 38 to 53%. And from what I saw about Mao Tai in Singapore was that every shop, every restaurant, if they could afford to put Mao Tai on their menu, they would. And Mao Tai pricing is kind of insane. This is going to be from BC, so I don't think this is going to be entirely accurate. But I can look it up probably for LCBO. No, I think that's a really, really, really big misconception that Chinese people cannot drink. My estimated wait time is 3 minutes because there's too many people shopping for alcohol. Are you kidding me? Canadians, Get your shit together. Okay, but this is also online, bro. This is actually crazy. No, this is truly insane. LCB. So I know this is also different for a lot of other countries, but in Canada there is well, in Ontario specifically, the province I live in, there is one major alcohol chain called LCBO. It is a government sanctioned, like supported company. And they recently passed a bill actually that's going to allow alcohol probably to be sold in grocery stores. So anyways, LCBO wasn't very happy about that because before then everybody had to go through LCBO to buy their alcohol. So anyways, this is ridiculous. The fact that there is a freaking like wait time online. Seasonal depression is back. LCBO site is down. Hey Cal, thank you so much for the 55th month. Thank you. Thank you. No, now, so now you can buy beer, wine, and champagne in grocery stores and gas stations. But shortly beforehand, you were not able to. It was really hard to. But yeah, now there's a lot of convenience stores that can. So anyways, I was just trying to show you guys how, well, I don't really know how it works in other countries, but in Ontario, LCBO is like your most trusted place to get alcohol, I guess. But yeah, these are the gins that I picked up from the Singaporean gin place. And once again, Singapore is tiny. This is their very first distillery. And when I first heard that this was Singapore's first ever distillery, I literally thought, oh, that means that they must have been around for like 100 years. Turns out they have been around for 6. And it turns out that gin does not need to be aged, which makes a lot of sense. You can basically make gin in 36 hours. And so you'll hear all of this stuff in the vlog. Druning is going to be editing the vlog. We're going to have a really, really awesome Singapore food vlog. We're going to have a couple of other awesome vlogs. But they make their own gin. And this one is infused. These are infused gins. So actually, technically, I think all gins are kind of infused because you make gin out of juniper berries and then you can put stuff like in your machine, and then when the oxygen when it evaporates, it goes through all, like, so anyways, technically I think all gin is kind of infused. So I'm not really too sure on the technicals. It's very different from wine, where the flavor, if you can taste chocolate in your wine, it's not because they added additional chocolate in it. Or if you can taste stone fruit, for example, in your wine, it's not because they added extra stone fruit into your wine. But if you can taste stone fruit in your gin, it is because they infuse stone fruit into your gin. So anyways, gin is technically infused. So I don't really know how exactly that works, but this is a little packaging, and this one is the cacao infused gin liquor, which is absolutely delicious. And I just knew that I had to bring it back. So the option was to bring back a whole bottle of it or to just get one of these. And then one of them is Singaporean Moonshine, which is apple spice gin, which sounds really good. And then on this other side, we got the triple tangerine mandarin orange. So yeah, these are fun. So these are 38%, 26, and 32. And these are 200 milliliter bottles. So it was really cute. Okay, we finally made it through. All I wanted to show you guys was the price of a single bottle of Chinese Maltai. It is $623 for 500 milliliters of this Maltai. That's all. That's all I wanted to show. This is a 500 milliliter bottle. For those of you who don't know anything about Chinese liquors, this is thankfully in Canadian dollars. No, it does not even taste good. You, as a Westerner, have no idea what Maltai or Baijiu is going to taste like. So Baijiu translates literally to white alcohol. Guess what it tastes like? Think of all the white alcohols you have in your life. The vodkas, the tequilas, like the rice wines. It basically tastes exactly like what you would imagine white alcohol to taste like. Quite literally. Like, okay, maybe there is a little bit more substance to it. It smells like yogurt. It does not taste great. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so personally, I'm not a fan of it, but that once again does not mean that other people might not be a fan of it. It's my personal preference. Growing up, I never enjoyed the taste of Maltai. I've actually had, or Baijiu, I've actually had some pretty nice ones, but at that time I didn't really know anything about alcohol, and it was just because I was hanging out with, like, you know, my relatives that would have it. This is made from rice. That is correct. There are different types of other Chinese liquor, but Baijiu is, here, we'll just Wikipedia it. Maybe we can watch a little YouTube video on Baijiu. It's okay to say some people have bad taste. There's obviously way cheaper versions of Baijiu. So Maltai is just like the most expensive version of Baijiu. But there are other like types, but the moment it becomes Maltai Baijiu, it's basically extremely expensive. It is nothing like a sake. Sake tastes infinitely better. Sake is relatively light on alcohol level. The purpose of a baijiu is to jack up the alcohol percentage in it so you can get drunk as fast as possible. And it's usually like they start at like 53% or something. I actually need to look it up now. I'm pretty sure the minimum baijiu alcohol percentage is probably 35. So apparently the lowest alcohol volume in baijiu is 35. The highest alcohol percentage in sake is basically like 17, I think. I think 17. It is an insane type of alcohol that, yeah. But it is rice. It is rice. So exactly. Juning is correct. On business drinking sessions, it's basically a test to see if you're able to handle your alcohol. And if you can't, then the contract doesn't get signed. It's very, very, very much an Chinese business person's drink. It's truly hard to explain to you guys if you've never tasted it before. I do not enjoy vodka, but I do like scotch. This is basically vodka on steroids and worse. Because at least vodka is potatoes. This is rice. This is fermented rice. It's really freaking strong. I got drunk twice in China, hitting any contracts there. Hilarious. It is absolutely terrible. Okay, I mean, it's not actually terrible. Oh, here it is. Chinese business culture is known to be intense. It is believed that one's true self is shown when intoxicated. Therefore, when negotiating a business partnership, there's a tradition of serving high-degree baijiu on the dinner table in order to judge one's trustworthiness. There's also folk beliefs, especially in rural China, that consuming alcohol excessively equates to manliness, and so that one should not reject a serving offered by an elderly or higher up. Many inexperienced Chinese drinkers are persuaded to overdrink on such occasions. These experiences are commonly referred to as the reason for baijiu's unpopularity among some. The negative association of baijiu with extreme drinking culture can sometimes lead to fear of baijiu in the younger generation of people who have yet to try the drink. Yeah. Will it knock down Jackie Chan? No, this is the type of stuff that Jackie Chan, if he played a character in a movie, he would have a move that's called like the drunken stupor or something. He would have a shot of baijiu, and then all of a sudden he would have like all these, drunken fist, exactly. He would have like drunken fist. This would be his ability for drunken fist. All of those things that you hear about drunken fist and all those like drinking abilities that you hear about in video games or stuff, or like movies or something like that, stem from probably this culture in China where you drink baijiu. Literally, this is probably where it stems from. This is This is where it comes from. This is literally where it comes from. Yeah. Rock Lee Drunken Fist Jutsu is probably stems from something like this. But Baijo is terrifying, man. It's really, really, really terrifying. Oh my god. Jeez. Baijiu is the world's best-selling liquor? I guess it makes sense because Chinese people like it, huh? Well, it doesn't have to be expensive. It does not have to be expensive. Once again, baijiu can be really, really cheap. The most expensive of the baijius are called Mao Tais, and this one is really popular. This is the one that I saw in Singapore basically all over. So, it's awful. Tastes like a sweaty ball sack. Yeah, it does not taste great. But also, how do you know what that tastes like, bro? Anyways, here we can watch like a cute little, yeah. Sorry, this is a very random discussion. As you can tell, Di Liren probably was not enjoying any baijiu during his chess tournament. I'm not gonna lie. They should have oh my god, it's a pity that chess tournaments are so strict because I would have paid so much money to have them do different games on like different challenge levels, like basically one shot of Mao Tai challenge, you know, the 2 shots of Mao Tai challenge. I have tried absinthe. I do like absinthe. I like absinthe a lot more than I like baijiu. Yeah, the drunken fist move. So, anyways. Exactly. Where's Hanover Ding versus Underslept Gukesh? But that's basically what we were doing here. The girl had so much energy. You're gonna see a lot of this, but the girl had so much energy and she was so excited about explaining all this to us, and David and I were just there like, yes, yes. But yeah, this is a little TLDR of what else was going on apart from just the chess. This is what I was doing. They were busy playing chess. I was out and about. I'm trying to think if there's anything else fun in any of these. There's just probably a lot of, oh yeah, we shot some really cool stuff. There's a lot of footage, as you can tell. We did a little Q&A session. We did blindfolded chess. Mel tie breaks, yeah. Yeah, just jack it up, you know, just pay them more. There's a ton of waterfall footage. The waterfalls were so cool. I'm so excited for you guys to see all of that. It was actually so cool. I still can't believe the match just ended snap like that. I fully expected them to be going way further, and well, maybe not way too further. Not way further, but I did expect them to go to tiebreakers. That is for sure. Absolutely. I have had Italian Amari. I've had a lot of different types of liquors. I don't think people are quite understanding of how many types of liquor I have had in my life. But I have genuinely tried everything. Yeah, it was the day after I asked if Ding would resign too. But it's okay. I've done a lot of stuff. I mean, I can't believe he played Rook F2. I genuinely cannot. Rook F2 is just... yeah. Anyways. What's a great whiskey? Japanese whiskeys are pretty good. I've been to Napa like 2 or 3 times for wine already. So, I have no interest in smoking. My asthma is pretty terrible. If I ever smoked, it would probably not go well for me. As in, I will probably end up in like the hospital type. I do like Hibiki. I'm actually trying to think right now what type of whiskeys I've had that were good, but I can't really name any. Whiskey is not something I'm that familiar with, unfortunately. Yeah, smoking is just not really for me. Which, once again, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. You know? I think I've tried a cigar once when I was in Haiti? Not Haiti, Cuba. I was in Cuba with my mom once when I was younger, and I tried a cigar. But I gotta admit, it's not like that insane for me or anything. Personally, can't get addicted to smoking as well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't love it. It was fine. Maybe I didn't have anything that was that high quality. I'm trying to think what else now. What are other vices do I have? Got traumatized. Yeah. I mean, honestly, chess. No one can be quite as traumatized as Mr. Ding. I feel so bad for Ding still. Oh my god. He won his first game. He lost another game, and then he lost in round 11, and then he looked like he was gonna come back in game 12, and then he just loses in on the very last move of like the very last game. That's crazy. Bro literally just threw. Bro literally just threw. That was some insane stuff. Oh, his game 12 was also crazy. Yeah. No, he looked like a favorite when he came back in round 12. I agree. I really do. He just threw. So, that was some very unfortunate stuff. I'm still in shock. I was on mid-flight, and everyone's like, he doesn't look like he's enjoying it one bit. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? The good perk about making it to the next World Chess Championships, though, is that fact that you are guaranteed $1.2 million, even if you just show up and lose every single game. So, I don't know. Maybe $1.2 million at this point is just not that big of a deal for him. But I do think that the guaranteed $1.2 million is yeah, exactly, Gritty. Yes, I agree. I agree. He kind of just stumbled on a rock in the Colosseum and bonked his head on a rock. Oh yeah, it's true. Gukesh can still make H for the World Junior Championships 2025. Gukesh has the chance to do the funniest thing ever. He could be the World Chess Champion and then go play the World Junior Championships next year and just be like, hey guys. Thank you, Joffrey. No, imagine if bro just showed up and was like, hey. Would he, though? I don't think he would. No, it's good for Gukesh. Absolutely. He did look really happy. I mean, I literally asked him one of the other days. Wait, where is it? Where's the edit? I don't even know if this is tomorrow. What would be the first thing you do?
I don't know.
YouTube shorts suck. I don't even know if this is gonna load. Hypothetically, if you won the World Chess Championships tomorrow. Okay, I give up on this. It's just not gonna work. Hypothetically, I in general just do not like YouTube as a platform, but alas, here we are. Hypothetically, if you won the World Chess Championships tomorrow, what would be the first thing you do?
I don't know. I guess I'll be happy first.
He said this, and then the very first thing he did was cry. Obviously out of happiness, but still, it was so crazy because it just made me think about the way that Ding said. When I asked Ding this question, he was like, last year, the very first thing I did was cry. This year, I'll smile. And I was like, oh man, you really just can't help yourself, huh? Like, you're just gonna... It is, I understand, it is him being happy, but the first thing he did was still cry. I just think it was really, really ironic. Because Ding literally said, last year, the very first thing I did was cry. This year, I will make smile. So, I just think it was funny that this was the very first thing he did. Yeah, it's a hell of a journey to reflect on in that moment. Absolutely. It was just kind of ironic. So, yeah. What was the first thing I did when I became world champion? Probably went back in my room and finished up some math stuff that I needed to submit for school. I don't know. I didn't really care about winning it. It was something that I said I would do at 5. It was like checking off. Like all right, gotta go become a woman grandmaster now. I've talked about this a lot, but the only reason I ever played chess growing up was because my parents wanted me to, and then I kind of got roped into it, and I was just there like, fuck. Like, the whole thought process I had every single time I won a tournament, I was just like, ah, shit. I'm in too deep now. Like, literally every single time I had a good result, I was just like, bro. If only I hadn't told my parents at like age 3 or whatever, or age 5, that I wanted to become a world chess champion. And I was just like, God damn it, here we go again. Now that I won this, they're gonna think that I'm able to become a woman grandmaster. And then I'm just like, now that I won this, they think I'm gonna be able to become world chess champion. I'm just like, no. I think... Yeah, well, it's okay. It worked out. It's fine. It worked out at the end. It's really okay, but it was a bit of a pity. I don't think I particularly enjoyed any of it, but that's okay. Next year. My parents are fully aware. We've had so many open conversations about it. I do not love chess now. No, absolutely not. I literally had this conversation with them once, and I literally asked them, like, why did you think this was the best idea again? And they were like, well, you see, we genuinely thought that you could get into Harvard. And I was like, bro! I was just there like, man, I probably could have just gotten into a better school if I had just fucking worked harder on my school. I was like, oh, anyways. Yeah, it's all good now. No, that was literally their whole strategy. Oh, dude, Matt 137 kicked my ass too, to the point where I went into like Matt 135, 136. It was just one small miscalculation. Yeah, exactly. I could have been, well, no, I mean, I don't think I would have been particularly happy either way, but I think I could have chosen a path of lesser resistance to get into the dream school of my parents without failing to get into the dream school of my parents, you know? Like, it was never about the chess for me. It was about getting into the good school. And, yeah, we just didn't succeed in that. So, it's kind of a weird thought. It's kind of a weird thought, you know? Like, I thought about this plenty, obviously. You can't change the past. Very long story short. But it's a really weird path that I took to get to where I am. Completely unintentional. The purpose of me playing chess growing up was never to be good at chess. It was to get into a really good school. And then I kind of failed a little too hard on that. Like, I did a little too well on the chess front, and then did a little too poorly on the school front. So then Yeah, anyways, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Until we find time travel. Yes, here we are. Good luck, Furiously Fast. Good luck. Oh yeah, absolutely, Gritty. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm doing fine in life, so it's good. That's what I tell people when people ask me, like, oh, did you expect, like, are you happy about it? I'm like, not necessarily happy about it, but I'm cool with it. This is just how things turn out. I'm really grateful that I got to spend 2 weeks in Singapore. Paid. You know? It's kind of fucking weird. Singapore is great. I love Singapore. Worth it. Absolutely worth it, is what I would say. Yeah, like, what else am I gonna say? Like, yeah, I wish I didn't go through all of that because the purpose at the end of the day wasn't even, you know, getting into, like, my parents never cared if I was good at chess. My parents only cared if I was good at chess because I could get into a good school. I mean, I definitely deep down wanted to be great at something, but I've talked about this a lot. I think at the end of the day, it just doesn't make sense to me. And my parents agreed with me. Like, we all agreed. Everyone agreed. My whole family was like, yeah, maybe it would have made more sense if we just had gotten you really good at school. And I was like, yeah, no fucking shit. Maybe if we had, like, if I anyways, maybe if I had done all the precursor classes for the degrees that I needed, then maybe that would have been a little bit better instead of being really good. Like, wow. We never thought of that? Like, oh my god. It was just really funny going over it. Like, we all agreed at the end of the day. It was just like, huh. Maybe we fucked up. No, I think definitely my parents overestimated my grades. I think is a big part of it too. No, everybody at the end of the day was like, well, oops. I don't really hold it against them anymore. No, it's more of like oopsies. That makes sense. It was very much an oopsies moment. Was not calculated. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Like I said, it all worked out at the end. It's a little bit random. Calculated, but not great at math, whatever that meme is. It's literally the bird meme. It's the, bro, I calculated, but alas, I am bad at math. The risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math. I mean, I already did a bunch of years of math. I think I'm okay. My degree was also not my first choice, but I don't hate math or anything. I like math. I'm just bad at math. Like, I genuinely am just bad at math. And that's okay. And that's alright. It is what it is. I would much, much, much rather watch other people play chess or watch other people do math than I would like to do it myself. And I think that's a very healthy realization. I would much rather watch Ding and Gukesh battle it out at 7 hours a day of chess, 14 days in a row, than I would want to do the same thing. Well, I wouldn't say I'm that bad at math, but I would also say I was not good enough at math to do a whole math major and an econ major and a stats minor all in 4 years. I think I was just like really freaking overwhelmed about it. It just wasn't for me because I wanted to do economics and political science as my majors, but my parents wanted me to do economics and mathematics as my majors, and I was just there like, all right, let me try my best. And 2 years in, my mom was literally like, okay, I realize that maybe this was not the best idea. would you like to restart and do a poli-sci degree? And I was just there like, bro, could have told you this from the start. No, that I think just goes to show you how poorly I was doing, like in school, mentally. I wanted to do a political science degree. I was super burnt out. I already tried jumping off the roof of Trin once. I already ended up at CAMH once. And that's when they realized finally, like, oh, maybe forcing our daughter to do a degree that she was not prepared for wasn't the best idea. No, they wanted me to do a pure math degree specifically. Like, they super hardcore picked my degrees. I tried jumping off a roof. It did not work, which is why I'm still here. But they were like, oh, perhaps the young woman is suffering. Maybe this was a bad idea. And then they were like, ah, okay, you know what? We take it back. You do not need to do a pure math degree. But literally, I am this meme. The risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math. Perhaps. No, I didn't. But I did end up in CAMH. Like, the police broke through my door. It was a fun time. It was a really good time. Can't say I liked university particularly. But the good news is, after that event, they were like, okay, how about this? You can go do whatever course you want. And I was like, that's a little late, but thank you. No, I would definitely say that if you're applying for college, you know, your parents might think that you're able to do a certain degree. I tried telling them that I was not able to do it. Like, I literally was not able to. Like, I could not handle it at all. I told them beforehand that, hey, math is not my strongest suit. Like, I understand that you guys really want me to do this. I'm gonna do my absolute best. I'm not entirely sure I have the ability to do it. I was not prepared enough for this degree. I, like, never did the precursor courses in high school for it. I was, like, I had to play chess basically my entire high school life, so I skipped almost every class. Like, I was barely at school. Like, I don't know what gives you the confidence that I'm able to do these courses. I spelt it out for my parents, and they were like, no, you can do it. And I was there like, okay, guys, good luck us. And it was, let me tell you, once again, I'm not saying this because, like, I would have probably enjoyed, like, yes, I probably would have enjoyed econ and political science more, absolutely. But once again, like I said, I don't really have a problem against doing math. It was very much an issue of I spent so much time on chess in my life that I had absolutely none of the, like, necessary background knowledge. Yeah, I know I did math in high school, but I didn't do higher level math. I did standard level for International Baccalaureate. And I didn't take a lot of my friends that were in my first year of math, took a gap year to prepare for Mat 137. But my parents were like, oh, you can just do this. And I was there like, okay, I'm just going to do this. And let me tell you, when you're so underprepared for something, it's imagine like you are 5 years old and your mom just told you, go do an engineering degree at school. And I was just there like, what are proofs? Where did all my numbers go? Where did my epsilon? Why are there just epsilons and deltas? I didn't know you could, you know, integrate sine x. I was just there like, why am I calculating the area in between? And I was just there like, why is it just Greek? Omega hoomst. And then I was just, that was literally, oh Oh my god, I could not tell you. The very first class of Calc 1 I had, and I was sitting next to the guy, and he was like, oh, do you know how to do this? And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I have no idea. He was like, oh, this is super easy. I did this 2 years ago in high school. And I was there like... And then he looked at me and was like, oh, you're fucked. I was like... He literally said that to me, and I was just like, yeah. I am. You're not wrong. So anyways. Long story very short. If you're gonna do a degree in something that you have no idea about, it's maybe a good idea to take some precursor classes. That or just level up in school. I don't really know. I truly don't know. Like, I probably would have done way better in school if I just had taken some time off from chess before going into school for a hard math degree. Or I could have just said, fuck it, to doing a hard math degree. Or if my parents had just been like, oh, it's fine, you know, you can just do political science. Well, once again, the problem was so much more that everyone had such high expectations for me, like when it came to the chess, when it came to the math, and I was just there like, man, I really appreciate you guys for thinking I have the ability to do this, but I don't know what gave you the confidence to think that I did. I had the exact same thought when I was like at home and being pushed to play chess. I'm just there like, I'm not sure what's giving you the confidence. It's not like I'm very good at any of these things. I appreciate it. Like, thanks. I literally had, oh my god, this happened so many times. I literally had every single, like, chess coach I ever had was like, oh, if you applied yourself a little bit more, you would have done so much better. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, my parents had so much confidence for me. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. It was honestly so wild. Like, I genuinely, like, oh shit, I didn't think of that. Thanks, coach. Yeah. It's, you know, you're not wrong. But, like, what makes you think I have the time? Or the energy or the effort? Oh, it was so funny, dude. Like, oh. I mean, it just happens, right? Like, it just happens. It was just one of those things where I was like, oh, well. Right. Well, I think it's really, really, really okay to do math. I wish, dude, I fucking wished that I had been able to do my math degree. I fucking wish. When my parents had a lot of faith in me to do my math degree, I was like, okay, I can do it. And then 2 years later, it was so bad. And in all this time, I was like, I don't know if, I think you just realize very quickly when you're in school, once you get into university, that you're either gonna do it or you're not going to do it. Like, I think you really, really fucking figure it out the moment you step foot into the university. When you step foot into the class, you either have the ability to do it or you don't. And I realized within my first hour of being in Calc 137, Math 137, I was just there like, wow, I'm not sure I can do this. But then, of course, everybody was like, oh, you can do it. Don't worry, you can do it. And I was there like, all right, guys, let me try. And I spent so much time on math, on my degree, and I was just there like, I mean, I don't think it was, didn't want to. I genuinely wanted to do my degree. It was so goddamn hard. Oh, believe me, Astra, my mom did the same thing too. Like, whenever people ask me, like, oh, are you... Hey, Miziek. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did not get the degree, but it's okay. No, it's totally fine. I learned a lot about myself, though, actually. No, but seriously, my mom used to... When people ask me, like, oh, what do you feel about haters and stuff? I'm like, oh, trust me, my mom's my biggest hater. When I used to play tournaments and not do well, she would tell my friends about it, like behind my back. For example, she said to Tadev once, she's like, Tadev is this purple-haired woman grandmaster, when I was having a bad tournament, like, oh my gosh, my daughter is so bad at chess, like, I don't know why I paid any money for her to come to this tournament, like, I can't believe I, you know, spent this much time and energy and she's still terrible. And I was just there like, all right, cool. And it would like happen all the time, and then my friends would be like, well, that's not a very nice thing to say about your daughter. But yeah, exactly. It's okay. She was just, it was pretty Chinese, yeah. But I would just be like, yeah, that's just my mom. Like, at that point, I was pretty used to it. So, like I said, it just doesn't really affect me that much. Like, even when she said that, I was just like, oh, yeah, sounds like her. Yeah, I hear you, Zuni. Like, at the end of the day, I think that's just Asian parenting things. They say all those things, and then they, like, are extremely upset when you don't do something the way they want you to do it. And it's like, well, sorry. Like, there's only so much I can do, man. Like, my bad. No, it's really, really, really okay, though. It's really okay. Like, you just can't take it to heart. You just gotta learn. Like, they genuinely want the best for you, and they think that however that they're gonna do it is, like, however they want it to be done is the best for you, and you just gotta be like, okay, Mom. Genuinely don't think this is gonna be best for me, so I'm gonna have to put a foot down right here. Like, this is gonna be, and then you just have to go with it. You just have to. Like, look, listen, but I heard you. I tried it your way. I'm gonna try it now my way. And I think that's a really important thing to learn. Yeah, and then they weirdly respect you. Exactly. But I think it just gets so much better when you become an adult, or when you're able to put a foot down for yourself. You don't, like, they genuinely think that they're doing the best thing for you. They do. In their own way. They think they're doing the best, even though to everybody else, to every other sports psychologist, to every other psychologist out there, they're like, or anybody with common sense, like, oh, you put your daughter through 20 years of chess? I wonder why she's not that good at math. Wow. This is, you know, this is hard to figure out, like, you know? But, oh my God, absolutely, Bobby. But I think at the end of the day, like, they really do just want you to do your, like, I don't know, I just find it so funny sometimes. I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. Yeah, exactly, right. So they think that they're making you go through it for the betterment of you, but at some point you gotta learn for yourself that you need to do the best for you. And the moment you can do that, the moment everything gets so much better with your parents too. Seriously. Like, being able to tell them, like, hey, actually, I was never one of those people that could be good at both chess and math. I wasn't that talented. Yes, like, if you're self-motivated, if you can show your parents that you're able to work hard without them pushing you, they're gonna respect that. Like, if you can show them that you're able to make a living for yourself without them worrying about you, that's so important. And I think that's really, really been helpful. But yeah, I'm the only child. So, college level math can be hard. It depends on what university you go to. University of Toronto math was pretty hard. It's honestly pretty hard. But yeah, we're gonna do some poker. Poker time! Everything is better now. We figured it out. You know? It was rough for a bit. They had it rough for a bit. But now it's great. Like I said, it all works out. It all worked out at the end. Not in the intention that anybody really expected it to. This was the last career path they thought that I would want to take. Like, this was literally the last career path they thought I would want to take, and also the last career path I thought I wanted to take, but we ended up here, and it's fine. I don't know, Eggs. I honestly have no idea. But it's all good. Yeah. It's pretty fun. Oh yes, we will be saying goodbye to YouTube viewers because we're currently going to be swapping over to some poker. We're going to play spins today because I need to get back into the poker